What is up, guys? Welcome to How to Make Trading Simple. I just wanted to go over a fairly quick review, technical analysis on US oil and what I think it could possibly do. Now, obviously, by looking at the screen, you can see that I am in shorts. Now, I wanted to talk about this trade for a little bit. I wanted to talk about why I entered shorts. It's literally just because it fit my trading criteria. So, break a structure, fair value gap, reaction from the fair value gap, and then I'm aiming lower. That's literally it. So we have a market structure shift at this low on the daily time frame, and then we have this daily fair value gap with a volume imbalance. And then we have sell side liquidity down here. Now I'm going to go over this a little bit because obviously oil, with everything going on right now, this is a hot commodity, and the reason I might be having some doubts or what possibly could happen. So if you've seen recently with news, very recently within the last few days, the United States is claiming to be doing a blockade on the Strait of Hormuz. So that, I assume, would rise up oil prices even higher. So obviously I'm shorting, so that would be against my shorts, which means that this trade possibly will not work out, which is fine. I only took it not based off of fundamentals, just based off of my strategy with good risk. And I'm not saying that you take shorts. I don't recommend that you take anything. But I wanted to go over a few things that could happen. So if we look up here, if we look previously, we had a break structure above these highs right here, and then we had this fair value gap. We reacted off this fair value gap, and then we bought up. That would have been a really good trade. Now, if you see, it came close to this high, and then it created buy side liquidity, which is also a low resistance liquidity run. And then after that, we broke structure at this high as well, and we had a fair value gap. And then news happened last week where price dumped. I believe that was on Sunday where it just dumped, or it says Wednesday on here, but whatever. Price dumped and then it broke structure, right? And then it created a gap the opposite direction. So it is showing that it's bearish. However, I would not be surprised if price takes out this reaction and then continues higher, just for the fact of what's going on right now in the Middle East. So right now price action is showing bearish, but potentially could go bullish. Now if it did go bullish, it would possibly go up to this volume imbalance up here, and then we have this resistance zone up here, and then we have buy side liquidity. If it did go bearish, we have sell side liquidity here. We have the support level, and if it wanted to continue and reject this support level, we have sell side liquidity down here. Now, I showed you my doubts for why it may go bullish. Obviously, the blockade is a big possibility. Oil prices going higher, that would not surprise me. Also, if we go on the weekly time frame, you can see we have this big weekly imbalance, or weekly volume imbalance right here. And we did reject off this weekly volume imbalance, and we went higher. And we created another volume imbalance right here. But then with this big black weekly candle, we broke below it with the candle body close. So we rejected this volume imbalance. But we're still trading from this one. So this is... Whoops, sorry. I didn't think my battery was going to be that low. So this is a possibility that this weekly fair value gap also holds, and that could be another possibility why we go up, along with the news and what I previously told you. Another thing is, if we zoom out, we are obviously bullish on the weekly. We broke structure above like all these highs, and if we just take a fib from, I don't know, this low to this high, we see we had this volume imbalance. We came down with this green weekly candle, tapped the volume imbalance, and also went below the 50%. So it's possible that we will still continue bullish, and that this temporary structure shift, market structure shift that we're seeing on the daily time frame right here is just a fake out. It's just giving a reaction for people to sell, and then it's going to take those sellers out. So that is a definite possibility. Now, when I take trades, I know that it can literally go either way. That's why you have good risk to reward, and that's why you use a good strategy that you know works. So either way, I'm fine with it doing whatever it's going to do. I took this setup because it met my trading criteria. However, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes down and hits my take profit, or if it takes out this reaction and goes higher because of the blockade. I'm kind of 50-50 right now. It can really do either. I don't really like to predict. I just like to make an educated guess based on what price is showing me. So it can go up, it can go down. If it was to go up, I showed you guys the levels. We have this weekly and volume imbalance. We have this resistance. We have buy side liquidity. If it was to go down, we have this weird candle right here as a first target. And then we have this sell side liquidity. And then we have this support zone as well. And we have this sell side liquidity. So it can do either or. I'm fine with whatever happens. I just wanted to analyze this real quick for you guys, just so you can see kind of like what I'm looking at and the possibilities. So again, buy side targets are up here, sell side targets are down here. And the reason I have my take profit here, well, that's because that's where the 1 to 2 risk to reward is. And then also there's this daily, like little daily fair value gap down here that we tapped previously. So that's why I put my take profit slightly above that, just in case we wanted to tap that and then come and take out the reaction. Because this could very possibly just be a fake reaction, and this could be taken out and then it will go bullish because they would trap a bunch of sellers. That would give them enough liquidity to go higher. And with obviously the blockade going on. So that's just my quick analysis. We shall see what it does this week. It probably will make a move this week, just with how volatile everything has been recently, but you just never know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.